Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mercenary behind the mic for a new replay of Rise of the Reds 1.9 internal. This round was played between Calvin and Darial. It was a pretty intense match, and I hope you will like it. Alrighty, Darial as Russia versus Calvin as his favorite GLA. Yelling Avalanche is the name of the map. It is a new map that I don't know. So... double supplies here with weird numbers. Hello, Nico. Both players start with an oil refinery and an oil derrick. That's interesting. And there is a tech airfield, second oil derrick. Wow, that's quite a lot of tech structures in the immediate perimeter of the bases. There is yet another oil derrick in the middle, supply piles in the middle as well. And Darial is rushing there with a group of conscripts. Well, Calvin goes for another pile of supply in the western side. Good. Okay. Both supplies secured for Calvin. Same for Darial. Goes for the radar tower. Pushes is with a construction crane. The secret lab can be garrisoned, that's interesting. So he did, and he is just beating everything Calvin sends to him. But here are two bikes, loaded with one with a rebel and one with an anarchist. It's an interesting choice. But the anarchists will make short work of this oil refinery, which is a significant hit because Russia benefits a lot from that due to their very expensive tanks, and Calvin just deprived Darial of that early advantage. Now goes straight to the power plant, which will put another sum of problem if it falls, and it does. War Factory falls as well. That's quite a lot of costs early game for Darial. Oh, now he goes for the oil derrick. Right, I saw a missile going in a weird direction. Meanwhile, the anarchist bike continues its rampage, but is getting stopped by the artillery platform. The second anarchist bike destroyed the oil derrick, however, which is also a problem, because now if he wants to rebuild that, he will have to pay a high cost. Now we get to the supply truck, manages to destroy one. Calvin goes straight to the jugular. Doesn't give any breathing room. Second supply truck to die. Third is almost dead. But conscript come here to save the day? Nope. Yep, it looks like Calvin is on a roll. Short power, otherwise this Kashtan would have just wrecked this combat bike. I see that stealth tactics upgrade has been purchased by Calvin. And now here is the follow-up with Scorpion tanks and a Toxin Tractor. Little change for the Recycler. Its repairing abilities are now default, no longer locked behind the junk repair upgrade, which makes it a valuable asset as a support unit now. Nice group of conscript here by Darial. There is a grizzly. Apparently it is empty. Stream. Oh, come on. Is the stream down? Okay. Okay. Okay, this stream is fine. And here you can see the junk repair ability of the Recycler. Emergency repair. Forgot what it was called. But yeah, it gives a fixed amount of health to every vehicle in its vicinity. It's a nice panic button, I would say. Quick fix. Oh. Now we have the first quad cannons in the field. Tesla tanks are out. Should be now that I think of it. Yeah, I agree. Like, it's easy to remember, quick fix. Or you can also call it an oh shit button. It will work, I guess. But yeah, quick fix is a nice song. Artillery platform is firing at the conscript groups. Take them 3 by 3 mercilessly. Boom. Darial is not paying attention to this. He's probably busy with something else. Oh, here are the battle buses with mercenary gunners inside. Yep, now I understand the nerf. And quads repelling a bunch of Hellions. It's just honestly just cursed, yeah! Look at the range, the damage, the rate of fire. Isn't the Grizzly supposed to be bullet resistant? Yes, in theory. Hello, Sonic Ultraviolet. Nice to see you too. Been a long time. Right, we have a sergeant, but he doesn't have the IR goggles, so he will not detect anything. Yes, and after seeing this absolute massacre of battle bosses with mercenary gunners took a nerf. So yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. They immediately got nerfed because Hunter saw this match and he said, nah, nope, not gonna happen. You see New Ural. You see New Ural? Is it? Is it new? I cried. Why did you cry? Does the sergeant give bonus to the infantry around him? No. No. It has an ability to trigger camaraderie effect, but it's an active ability, it's not a passive one. Model change to the Ural. Yes, indeed. There are a few stat changes that goes with it, but the most significant is that now the Ural missiles are completely immune to ECM. Alright, in the meantime, there is a push of GLA infantry repelled by Tesla tanks, and that's a Kojak, I thought it was Grizzly. More Kojaks, more Tesla tanks, and the Hellions are trying to pass through, but are getting caught by Urals and quads. It's also more responsive and attacks faster, indeed. The model made me think that the Ural was using the Tier 2 salvage. No, no. The Tier 2 salvage got an overhaul. This one is purely visual, for that matter. But no. Ah, yes. If you lose your tanks to 6 guys with PKMs, yeah, I can understand that. Hello, Black Ranger. Oh, I hear Topals. The missile silo is sending it. Where? Oh, that was a single warhead, and apparently it destroyed a bunch of infantry and a battle bus, which is still in bunker mode. Oh, that's foul. That's indeed foul. Right. Darial is trying to push through, but apparently everything is sent just gets torn to bits by those mercenaries. The Tier 2 GLA AA now pierce Goliath and Chaff. So they pierced through Chaff. Goliath, it will prevent targeting. So if it locks on before the Goliath is activated, it will go through. But the only thing that is not affected, if you want, is the USA countermeasures, because those are not ECM. So USA countermeasures will still deflect those missiles, but Chaff will get ignored. ECM fields from China. Russian countermeasures, I'm not sure. Please don't tell me those golems are gonna get shredded by the mercenary gunners. Okay, I won't tell you. More Topals! However, they are immune to ECM, but not to PDL, and so Arena and PDL will still destroy those Ural missiles. Another nuke! In the middle of nowhere. Another nuke. Apparently, the joke that was going on when I saw the match was that Darial is going full Zhukov, and apparently he even got for the MIRV. Damn. Those MTPs. Wow, the golem lasted a bit longer, but otherwise, nope. Hey, congratulations on your job, Black Ranger. Darial was scared of stealthed infantry? I don't know if he was scared, but I think he was more scared of those mercenaries, yeah. And our nuke missiles, like, yeah, now he's just an animal. The golems, no! Hey, brace yourselves, more nukes are incoming! Where's the armor? Over there, and over there. Tesla cyclers, nice. I don't know if those marauders have improvised reactive armor, but apparently not. Tremor cyclers as well, nice. We have Urals in the middle. More nukes! More nukes! It is like Christmas! And this is an anthrax bomb on those topos. It's blue and it's anthrax beta, so they will probably all die. But he is still sending it. And apparently Darial is pissed. Happy birthday! Oof. That infantry just got blown up. He was cursing a lot during the game. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Rank 5 for Calvin means he also has the Pillager. Hey, Neutrino. Yes, it was. Does each faction salvage allows for a one-time upgrade for GLA? Yes, every tier for every faction gives one salvage. It's not one time. Once you collect it, for instance, Russia tier 1, you can have ERA on as many tanks as you want. I'm not sure I understood your question well now. I didn't know what to do. Hey, Darial! Yeah, it was fun. I don't blame you. Yeah, those murder bosses were just insane. So now what do we have? We have the double damage grad. We have the Tesla cyclers. Where are the Tremor cyclers? They're not here. The answer to your question. Okay, well, good. Armor reserves. It doesn't have the upgrade yet, so it doesn't have the gremlins as of yet. However, he has Hinds, and this is the high mobility Hinds. Danger Close Nuke just nukes his own aircraft. I did miss that. I didn't see that on the first. No way. Eh, well. Like it prints, like it destroys everything, and it looks like it prints money. Fired the nukes and then flew straight into it. Oh boy. That's what we call friendly fire. Right. Tremor A gas is going on for Darial. MRV is loaded in the missile silo. Stealthed infantry going for a rogue supply truck that was doing God knows what here. Don't fly into mushroom clouds. Yep, that's dangerous. Don't do that at home. Tremor cyclers are starting to fire. As you can see, they got new effects. And in terms of barrages, here is the barrage of Volgas, firing mostly into empty ground, and now are the hyenas. Infinite ammo hyenas. They are good, but they still need to be properly micromanaged. I love the GLA Air Force. Yep. Calvin can finish the game. Just want to bully him. Actually, Darial did put quite a fight. Like, he did resist. He did resist well for quite a while. So yeah, he did really fight. He did really fight for with his heart and soul, so to say. It was almost an hour. Yep. Tremor Cycler is aiming at the Tesla Tower. Will probably destroy it. MIRV launched just before the vultures come. And here you could see briefly the new effect on the SA-3. Anti-air missile. Tesla Tower got overcharged. Yes! It's been a long time. It's a tough day for Russian faction. Yeah! GLA got quite... like, this mercenary power is definitely powerful. Tremor cyclers are still firing. So yeah, as you can see, if you pay close attention, now the SA-3 missile does separate mid-flight, as it does in real life, leaving the second stage behind, and it drops. The Tesla Tower, only on overcharge mode does it attack air. And it also can destroy ballistic missiles, by the way. The overcharge is so weak. It is different. Like against ground targets, it is not very easy to use because it has quite a short range. I will give you that. But it gives quite a nice panic button in case of air threats or ballistic missiles. We have the Black Bear and its reconnaissance helicopter in the field. Shorter range. Shorter range, and you cannot manually target it. Those are the two disadvantages of the overcharge mode. Black Bear is still sweeping the floor. Don't worry, the Black Bear will not change. It will only get more stuff. And apparently it got equipped with optics, as you can see with the little pulsing effect. And the little rotating gizmo on the turret. Now we have proper grumbles destroying the GLA Air Force. Most of Calvin's base is stealthed, however. Darial doesn't have a visual on it. Another hyena bites the dust. Or was it a vulture? I don't know. And look at those beautiful heavy explosions. Nice. Darial is gathering his forces in the middle of the map. However, I see an anthrax bomb. I don't know if he's gonna drop it here. Yes, he does! Black Bear didn't receive any change. It did get a few changes. Now it has kits, and it can drop a long range ballistic missile. Yeah, but it just got new additions. Its stats were not changed. That's what I meant. An infinite range missile, a temporary ability to reveal stealth around him. Like, he got quite a few abilities. Now let's see if there is detox rockets. Nope, there are none. Ah, well, he could have gone for Schmelz, but yeah, he preferred just retreating. Yeah, I know. But yeah, for those who joined a bit late, here is a closer look to the new Ural missiles. Yeah, take into account that Darial has indeed been in the team for something like a week, so yeah, he is still learning all the new changes. That was a VDV that just got murdered in seconds. This gremlin just got killed by the map geometry. And the rest will get captured, no problem. With the ECA epic unit, gets anything. Well, the only thing for ECA epic units so far is that the Valkyrie Valkyrie weapons now have more dedicated damage types. The grenade launcher is better versus buildings. The anti-tank missiles is now purely anti-tank, and the canister gun is even better versus infantry, but less good versus everything else. Scuds! Of course, we're talking about Calvin, so he has to use Scud missiles. Here, epic units are cheaper to replace. Yep. But yeah, the ECA epic units themselves didn't get much changed because they are already that good. And we can see that Darial has got a few of those Tunguska in anti-ballistic mode. FOAB drops on the front line, but I think the Scots were on in the tunnel networks. I did miss that. The Pillager is severely damaged. I don't know if Calvin will do something about it. The moment those V1s started flying, I would have quit the game. V1s are not in here. Like, I don't think he went for the flying bombs. No, I don't think he went for the third rank of Air Force. So now you can see how powerful those Tunguskas are for anti-ballistics. More nukes dropping on Calvin's base. Like, it's becoming hard to follow everything. However, barrage from the Grads is still chipping away Darial's forces. And another murder bus. Got that range. Grads cooked everything. Yeah, the Grads were one thing, but that battle bus even has one of the mercenaries inside that has red tracer, so it's vet 3, which is extremely rare. Like, mercenaries do get veterancy pretty slowly, so how much did it kill to get so... Oh boy. The boss of doom, and now here is the second one. And now more Scots and the pillager. Look at that! The black bear did not stand a chance! Scott Missile just finishing whatever survivors were here. This doesn't make any sense. Yes, and that's why he did get a nerf. Alright, we have a Volga barrage. That's destroyed the arms dealer tunnel that was here, but the tunnel, the hole is still here. The black bear is cooked. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I can already tell you that the mercenary gunner will get less range when they get into fire-ported transports after that. So the change was done after that, because right now this thing has extremely high damage and can outrange even some basic artillery units. For the motherland, well... Oh, Chamorigas. Boom. Yeah, but that's got back into safety. And yet another anthrax bomb. Oh. That was a rumble relay. But there was no grumble missile to relay. That's sad. Why did the black bear not shoot at the battle boss? Because the battle boss was actually outranging it by a lot. That was the main issue. Like, this thing outranges everything. Look at all that delicious crap. Oh. Hellions going from the back of Calvin's base. However, there are a few Ural trucks that may have something to say about it, as well as squads and tunnel defenders. Everything but the Gorgon and Volga, yeah. Carpet bombing a map with ICBM because of the boss. Yep, that's pretty much it. Like, at the end of the game, he was just dropping nukes everywhere he suspected the boss was. Like, the bosses were just his nemesis, his arch nemesis. Like, the only counter he has was the Shtora system. Look at the insane damage! the boss of terror, absolutely. Like, look at this now, even dropping a 4 on it just out of desperation. I'm crying, dog. Look at my tanks. Like, look at this now, dropping an MIRV. Just so he has enough. Hyenas dropping rockets on it before being shredded by a Tunguska. What we have, armor reserves. Let's hope this time they do not get blocked. Oh boy! The Gremlin just lands in... Oh, that... I guess he was... I think he was fuming at this moment. Like, he just lost a... What's this? It's a Rhino? So he lost a Gremlin. Oh. No mercenary gunners on the pillager. Are you sure about that? What's worse than a battle boss with gunners? A pillager with gunners. I don't know. You can only have 4 gunners in this thing. Bombardiers! And... okay. Look, there were gunners in here. Bus has 6 slots. Yes! Alright, I hear more scuds. I will probably get intercepted. Two battle bosses and 1 pillager all loaded with mercenary gunners. But no anti-air! They are still not anti-air. Your boss getting shredded by bullets. Yeah. 2 battle bosses with gunners and a pillager! That's a grand total of 20 gunners. Hunter, be honest. If one subscribes to your channel, will you make Battle Boss back with 8 slots? Just GG. Yeah, well. Another nuke has been launched. I think he wants those battle bosses down. By any means necessary. He's dropping nukes at every location the battle bosses have been seen. Ah, he got them. He finally immobilized the battle bosses. Nice. And the pillager survives as long as the gunners do not shoot. Yeah, well, that sentinel is like, yep, nope. Please upload this on YouTube. Yeah, don't worry. This one is going on YouTube. Look at that's ridiculous. Oh, the the missiles missed. Something disabled. Ah, that was probably sabotage. Black Bear is destroyed. Sentinel, like now the mercenaries are just out in the open. Just GG. Are you sure about that? There was nothing but the mercenaries in here. Like I did not realize that. Yeah, I was expecting him to drop that in the base, but no, here there were few mercenaries just dropped the tremor on it. It was the repair kit. Yep, that's also a possibility. Yeah. I did definitely not It was definitely not enough. Did the MG and assault rifle damage got switched? Yes, they were. Well, that means that the always stealthed mode of the gunner is no longer destroying bases without revealing, but apparently, yeah, the Hunter figured a way to make those bosses and pillagers less of a threat, however. Because right now there is very little counters to that. And I'm not talking about just Russia, just across the game it was very hard to counter this. We finally have a mobile guard tower. In a sense, yeah. It's much more worse than that. Thank you. That's reassuring, Hunter. Thank you a lot. So we have a couple of gunhinds. Apparently, Calvin doesn't bother with Air Force anymore. Putting a guard tower on the pillager instead would be a big nerf by comparison. Oh boy. Radar tower going up for Darial. Another ballistic missile has been dropped. But there is still another. How can we call this thing? Merc bus? No, it needs a proper name. Let's call it a murder bus. Ah no, wait, we already have the murder van. God bus. God is Atlas, so. Call it Satan. The death boss. I like this one. I like it. Boss, you died. Who's playing? So Geo is Darial and Calvin is Calvin. The bullet headshot, nice. Call it the money printer because it fires continuously and just prints money out of the blue with the I'll call it the money printer. It does put an MG42 to shame you. The blood money printer, I love it. Needs more Jarman. What for? What for? Oh, flying bombs. Now you can say that everything has gone to shit. Jarman! Boy, vet-free gunners inside the vet-free pillager. What could go wrong? Look at this. Like you have the SA3 Urals shooting the Air Force. You have the Pillager with the Mercenary gunners mowing everything on the floor. Like, what can possibly go wrong? Alright. The Halo dropship was shut down. Gremlins are attempting to stop the Pillager, but nope. Even more Ural trucks incoming. Nukes goes for the MIRV. Negotiation is over. More gremlins. Ooh. Well, no. Tremor Agas is ready, so what's it gonna do? Just wondering. Just fire in the middle and hopes for the best. Because yeah, what's just keeping him right now? Oh, but he has cleared a lot of the anti-air. Manages to fool the Ural trucks and destroys the Pillager and kills the Mercenary in the process. Nice. Nice mix of Hellions and Hinds. But he can't see much.
Unit lost.
He's just blind firing, I think. Oh no, he has destroyed one of the jammers. Destroyed 2 launch bases so far.
Unit lost.
But there is still some anti-air in Calvin's base. The Gunhinds will soon follow at the hands of the Plague Dusters. That was... See, now you need Jarman to shoot down those copters. You could have shot 1 or 2 if they were tightly grouped, but not dispose of this entire group, for sure. Moment of surprise saved me in this game. Fart Machine, thank you for the follow. Very do appreciate it. Right. So both players exhausted basically everything they had. Calvin has rebuilt 1 launch base already. He has only 1. His scuds are probably lurking somewhere. Darial has a decent sized force with anti-ballistics, anti-air. See a lot of conscripts, a few VDV. He has the armor reserves, couple of sentinels, the Black Bear. And in front of him, we have the preparation of another blood money printer. Consider me amazed. Yes. That's the problem. He lost all his conscripts, and most of his light units will probably die from the toxins. And the brand new shiny blood money printer is just evading. Goes down to the tunnel. Goes up from another. Should have gotten Schmel detox. Wouldn't have helped. Like, infantry died almost instantaneously. So... Alright. The bus has been immobilized. But it's still firing like mad. Yeah. Like 50 minutes of a match, like whether or not you have a high APM, I can imagine your wrist like hurted like hell. And now the Russian Air Force comes in. He is still blind. He cannot see shit. So he just shoots at what he can. And prays for the best. In terms of anti-air, Calvin only has one plague duster apparently. That's funny. That single plague duster will probably save his ass. And Calvin calls the quit because he knows it's just a matter of time. The most earned GG of the month. Yeah, that's not too far-fetched. Yeah. So yeah, like it was, as you can see, the stats were pretty impressive as well. Like Darial lost almost 1,000 units. Yeah. Yeah, thanks to Calvin and Darial for this very amazing game. Wouldn't have lasted this long if it wasn't for the OP gunners. They were not OP. They was just well paid for their job. Well, in any case, I hope you enjoyed this replay and I will see you soon for more content. Bye bye.